So welcome here at Tours for the fourth round of the Uniroyal French Drift Championship. We're here today at an incredible speedway. There's even a taste of America with the NASCAR cars just behind me. We'll meet Antoine Amar, driver for the SRG, Street Racing Garage, and I invite you also to meet the drivers that didn't make it to the top 16. Then we'll take a look at the qualifications and at the battles, but first let's see what happened during the last round at Croix-en-Ternois. The last round happened in Croix-en-Ternois on a new track for the drifters, difficult but spectacular layout with some surprises during the qualifications like Jocelyn Janin, who took a beautiful third place. It's really a great news for us, but because we had a hard time when we broke the engine during the first round, making us miss two races. We're happy, both the team and mechanics. Behind the driver there's a lot of people, so we must not forget them. Get ready for tomorrow. With the mechanical problems we had yesterday, we went back to our shop and changed the gearbox. Hopefully we got good results during these qualifications, so we are happy with that. Final was Laurent Cousin against Benjamin Boulbès into the white one. Two drivers that already know each other very well since many years. And it will be a 6-4 for Benjamin Boulbès on this first run. On the second one he will still be able to keep his advantage, giving him the win for this third round. Third place for Nico Delorme. Benjamin Boulbès thanks the staff and holds the trophy, and second place goes to Laurent Cousin. We try to maintain ourselves on the podium, and it's not an easy task, but I give all I have to do so. I wouldn't say I'm unbeatable, but we'll have to wait till the end of the season to know that. Today we're gonna meet Antoine Amar, a well-known driver, and the reason why I'm smiling while talking to you, it's because of his nickname of Nervous. He's a great guy, and it's always a good time with him. At a 26-year-old, Antoine is one well-known character in the French drift community. Actually ranked 7th of the championship, he was introduced into drifting 4 years ago. I was looking for a rear-wheel drive coupe, and the Nissan were in my price range, plus I liked the look, so I bought one. Then I started to track the car, where I accidentally used to get out of the corner sideways. Then I really started to enjoy those kind of accidents and registered myself into a few sessions. Then came the competition in 2011, and since then I never missed a round. This steadiness allowed him to refine his aggressive driving style, which led him to his nickname of Nervous. It can be a pro or a con, but it's true that I have nervous driving. I'm pretty aggressive driver, in fact. But we need to adapt ourselves to other drivers out there during the battles, and sometimes it happens to deserve me, and sometimes it didn't. Letting the chances to hazard, Antoine have the attention to details that allow him to evolve round after round and refine his car. We had troubles in the past, now we don't. I must say that I'm really happy with the car setup actually. I really hope it continues that way and we won't change that much the car, as I felt very comfortable with it actually. For now, everything is perfect. A victory that comforts his goals. Even if he gives a great show, he wants to remind us he's not here to play second row. My ambition clearly is to win. Now, if I could win all the rounds, it would be great, but there are serious drivers out there and the competition is getting harder, so we have to give everything now And it's not like 3 or 4 years ago where a good run was okay to perform. Now you have to push your limits, and doing a run while pushing this is always a risk for us, and we're even more exposed to mistakes. We don't want to be able to take enough risks this weekend. We'll see it on the track. I invite you right now to meet the drivers that didn't make it to the top 16. It's the cruel world of the competition, but for now, here's a well for the top 16 drivers.
Tout le staff souhaite aux pilotes du top 16 pour les battles un gros gaz!
Benjamin Boulbès, Nicolas Delorme, Laurent Cousin or Mike Kaufman. They are well known in the community and fans for a reason. They trust all the first places of the actual ranking, even if some come to have fun and enjoy. Everyone's dreams is about being able to qualify for the battles to fight against the best. So for them, what makes the difference? For me, 400 HP. I got a nice chassis, but definitively a lack of power. While getting out of the curves, I didn't have enough power to keep the car sideways. So power is a main problem for some, but in the paddocks, others have a different opinion about this. Power can help, yes, but you can see that a lot of drivers doesn't have loads of power, and yet they are able to perform well. So power will help, yeah, but it won't be a main factor against the best. So if the power doesn't make the difference, the jet could be a factor, a reason, but then again, mixed opinions. No, I think it's really a matter of driving capacities. You can have the nicest car around, but if you drive bad, it won't help you, no matter what you do. So driving will be the main reason with the technique, a point of view shared by the judges after these late qualifications. On this track we have a second clipping point, very hard to get, dictated by the technique, and it's where we could see the main difference between the drivers. Speed also is a factor, as some got very high ones. Then came angle and the race line. Qualified or not, all the drivers gained experience, another factor that makes a difference. After the training comes the qualifications, and the drivers gonna go one by one and get their runs judged. Then judges gonna keep the best of their 2 runs to get the top 16 grid. Here we have only the time to do a top 16. Some of drivers are gonna get back to the paddocks, unfortunately. Let's check this out. Wonderful qualifications with good results, but also short fall. Clément Avilés got the 5th place and Jérémy Germain 6th. Romain Soukas is 7th. Kevin Delay got the 4th place, and what about the top 3? It's Benjamin Boulbès that took the 1st place. Training was a bit complicated because of the weather. The track was wet, but I never thought about the 3rd place. No, I'm really happy for this. A lot of pressure, yeah. We're on a brand new track and it's night time. I got the 2nd place, really happy with that, and we're 2 of the team in the top 3, so it's just awesome. I hope everything gonna be okay for us tomorrow. Well, on the application you can check the results live and you can see it's a tight fight, so yeah, when you check the results and you have the first place, it makes us happy. It also makes a few more points to the ranking, so it's really satisfying, yeah. Well, trainings and qualifications are done. Drivers know by heart the layout. They start behind me for the famous battles. Leader here and follower there. Who will win? Verdict. So in this top 16 it's Yanni Delay against Benjamin Bulbes. Yann is finishing after the finish lines in this battle against Benjamin, the actual champion. Well, the run was great, but I made a little mistake. I got a huge difference in power against Benjamin. He's got the double of me. I'm pretty happy with what I did, but I couldn't expect very much more. Nicolas Delorme in his white BMW tries to do his best against Jocelyn Janin in his orange BMW. So it was very hard, and each time I get against him, he gets always better. So it's always great battles. Kevin Delay in the yellow Subaru against the white BMW. I was advised that he's a tough competitor with the high level. It's the best way I should remember this event. Benjamin Bulbes against Nicolas Delorme. Benjamin got an advantage 7-3 against Nicolas because Nicolas did some mistakes. Now in the second run, Nicolas gets the lead. Benjamin is able to follow him pretty easily, and it's gonna be a 6-4 for Benjamin Bulbes. Mike Hoffman against Pierre Chaveria. Mike got a lot more of experience than Pierre, but Pierre does very well. But it won't be enough with this little mistake. But it will end up in favor of Mike Hoffman. On the second run, Chaveria is getting a bit large on the first corner, so Mike could close on him. He's getting a close line and a very great line, and he knows he's confident because he got the first run right. Nicolas Mounoir against Philippe Ferreira, the Nicolas in the Skyline and Philippe in the BMW. Nice run as follower from Philippe. Very tight transition, but a little mistake from Philippe. So Philippe Ferreira is now leader. He just have to make a safe run to be qualified. Oh, he got a little trouble here, maybe a mechanical problem. Now it's Romain Soucas against Julien Joseph. Romain in the orange BMW and Julien on the white Nissan S13. They both did make a mistake, so it's 1-1, and it will be a 6-4 in the end for Romain Soucas. Now Julien Joseph as a leader with a very nice transition to get to the clipping point. A lot of angle for Julien. Romain tried his best, but the smoke machine is doing her job. It will be a 6-4 for Julien. That means one more time. Now Romain leader again. Julien didn't make the same mistake as earlier. He's following a pretty good line. Once again, a part of bumper is gonna miss on the white car. And it's a 5-5 given by his judges. Julien makes a very nice entry. Romain can get closer to Julien, it seems, and Julien's got a maximum lock, speed and smoke. It's gonna be really hard for him, for Romain to get the points. It's Julien Joseph that goes through. So Benjamin Bulbes against Mike Hoffman, two drivers that know each other pretty well because they used to battle. They did battle several times together. It's a pretty nice run. Benjamin got the advantage of 6. He got the advantage. It's a 6-4 for him. Now second run, Mike as a leader. Benjamin is really close and really clean lines. It will be a 5-5 for Benjamin, for both, so Benjamin goes through. Nicolas Monnoir against Julien Joseph. Nicolas still in the skyline and Julien in the 200SX. A big angle from Julien. Nicolas Monnoir is a bit faster, but it's gonna be a 6-4 for Julien. So Julien gets the lead. Nicolas Monnoir cuts the corner and goes on the wrong side of the clipping point, so it's a 10-0 for Nicolas Monnoir because Julien did make a mistake, but it's still Julien that goes through the final round. So Nicolas Monnoir against Mike Hoffman for the third place. Nice line from Mike, good follow run. A lot of angle from Nicolas. He's got the clipping point. He went through the clipping point too. So it's a 6-4 for Nicolas Monnoir. And on the second run, very close run against Mike. It goes pretty well. and it's a 5-5 for these guys. But it's Nicolas Menoir that goes on the third place. Final is Benjamin Bulbes against Julien Joseph. Oh, Julien did make a mistake. So second round, Julien gets the lead. It's a pretty clean round, but Benjamin got a huge advantage, and he will keep this advantage till the end. So fourth place is Mike Kaufman, third place is Benjamin Bulbes, second place is Julien Joseph, and third place is Nicolas Menoir. Two newcomers on the podium. It makes a little bit of change, which is great for everyone, and congratulations to everyone, guys. It wasn't expected. It's really nice to be on the podium. I drove against very good drivers to end up against Mike Kaufman. I'm really happy, really happy. It was really hard. We were waiting for this since quite a while now. It's a real pleasure. It wasn't all perfect, but I'm here, so I'm happy with that. When you take a look at the calendar, we are on the half of the championship. It's now that things are getting serious, so yeah, it's really important to get as much points as possible. Drifters are gone, the public is gone. It's finished for the fourth round of the French Drift Championship Uniroyal. Benjamin Bulbes vainqueur, with Julien Joseph second and Nicolas Menoir third. We wish you'll be here on the next round at Circuit du Duc at Essay. It's also a new track for the French Drift Championship. And see you next time. See you soon. Bye bye.